I'm Elizabeth at A Literary Princess. If you are new here, welcome. I have a PhD in English literature with a focus on Victorian women novelists, and as you might expect, I love to read. Today I have a tag video for you. This is the Books I've Not Read tag. This one is on the older side, so it was inspired by a video created by Crystal from Fiber Artsy Reads, and then turned into a tag by Greg from Another Bibliophile Reads. I recently saw Kelly from Books I'm Not Reading do it and thought, this is a good tag. And I needed a video to film to come out while I am away at a conference. So I thought this would be a good one, especially because I have so many books that I haven't read. So I have tried to pick books that I haven't really talked about very much on here, because of course I did just have a whole video of reading the first chapters of fiction that I have hanging around that I haven't read yet. But I didn't include any of those. And yeah, I've tried to pick ones that I just really don't think I have talked about much at all. So there are 6 prompts, or no, there are 5. Well, there are 5 prompts. Let's jump in. So the tag actually starts off with some little words of instruction. It's easy and difficult. Just admit to 5 books you've not read that you really ought to have. So prompt number 1 is a classic book. And the one, I mean, there's so many classics I haven't read and that I probably should read, but I feel like this is probably like one of the major ones. This is the Odyssey by Homer. Now, I have read sections of this in various classes, but I have never read the whole thing, whereas I have read all of the Iliad. And this is just like, one of the foundational pieces of literature. No big deal, right? I don't know how I've gotten away with not actually reading the whole thing, but I definitely want to sometime soon. However, it is one that even though I have it, I'm like, I could read that, or I could read something else. Like, it's one that gets put off. I have this fairly new translation by Emily Wilson with a gorgeous cover. And yeah, I really should get to this soon because it's kind of ridiculous that I haven't read the whole thing. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, just like one of the most foundational texts of literature. It's fine. Really should read it. Prompt number 2 is a fiction book. And for this, I have Lords of the North by Bernard Cornwell. This is the 3rd book in the Saxon Tales series, also known as The Last Kingdom. So Cornwell is an author who I really love. His Warlord Chronicles series, which is a retelling of King Arthur, is probably like up there as one of my favorite series ever. And I really enjoyed the first 2 books in this series, The Last Kingdom and The Pale Horseman. And it's been years since I read those, and I just haven't read this one. I had it. So this was my brother's copy. I inherited it, but he did lend it to me at one point, like a very long time ago, probably back when I read the first 2 books that he also lent me. And I think I read like the first chapter and then got distracted by something else and never finished it. So I really should read this. I do need to reread the first 2 books though, because I don't really remember like the details of what's happened. I know the basics, and I've also watched the TV series, but I will need to reread the first 2. But I feel like I should have read this by now. And I have had it on my shelves as mine since like 2022 or early 2023. So yeah, I should get to this. Prompt number 3, a nonfiction book. And again, there are so many nonfiction books I have on my shelves that I really should have read by this point. But this one is like almost inexcusable because of how short it is. This is Witches, Midwives, and Nurses, A History of Women Healers by Barbara Ehrenreich and Deirdre English. Look at it. It's tiny. I could read this in an hour. Have I read it? No. I don't know what to say. Like, inexcusable. Seriously. It is 60 pages, and those pages are tiny. Look at this. Tiny. This was a gift from a friend, so I really should read it. I don't know what to say. Like, maybe you should read this afternoon. I don't have time to read this afternoon then, actually. I don't think I'm gonna get anything read this afternoon. So yeah, really should prioritize this sometime soon. Prompt number 4 is a genre book. And for this, I have the very shiny Mastiff by Tamora Pierce, which is the 3rd book in the Becker Cooper trilogy, which is part of her overall Tortall world. I've had this since high school. I read the first 2 books and liked them a lot. I've liked all of Pierce's Tortall books that I've read, which I think, with the exception of her new one that came out recently, and by recently I mean several years ago, I have read all of, except this one. So, yeah. I don't know what happened. I got this as a gift for like Christmas or something, and then just never read it. I'm really bad about that, particularly with trilogies, but even with other like longer series too. I did the same thing with the Inkheart series. I did the same thing with Percy Jackson. And like all of these, the last book was given to me as a gift, and then I never read it. I did complete those 2 series in adulthood, so I should complete this one in adulthood as well. I think I'm going to want to do a whole publication order read through of the Tortall books though, starting back with the Song of the Lioness Quartet. So even if I do start doing that, why does her arm look so weird? This is an odd cover. Anyway, even if I do start doing that like today, it would be a while before I got to this one. But I should do that sometime soon because high school. High school. Prompt number 5 is the book owned for the longest time but not read yet. And surprisingly, it is not Mastiff. It's another one that I've owned since high school, since earlier in high school. This is Hospital Sketches, an Army nurse's true account of her experiences during the Civil War by Louisa May Alcott. My mom bought this for me at Orchard House, which is the Louisa May Alcott house in Concord, Massachusetts. I was doing a project on Louisa May Alcott for a class, and we went to the museum, and then, you know, in the gift shop, we were looking at stuff, and my mom was like, oh, this would probably be useful for your paper. So I think I did read a little bit of it, but I've definitely not read the whole thing. And I'm not even sure if I did read a little bit of it. Like, I have no memory of actually reading it. I have a memory of getting it. So yeah, and like, and it's so short. It's like, there's almost no excuse for this to have been around for almost 2 decades. Okay? I was 15 when I got this. I am about to turn 33. Like, girl. Read your books. Read your books. It's just not one that I ever think to pick up, really. You know, even though I have it here on my shelf, I just don't think to pick it up. So prompt number 6 is to tag people. I am not going to do that because this is an older tag and I have no idea who's done it before. But if you see this and want to do it, please feel free to consider yourself tagged. Also, let me know your answers to some of these prompts down in the comments. And have you read any of these books that I have not read yet? And what did you think of them? If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more of my bookish content. It has been great chatting with you. I will see you soon. Bye.